Hi everybody, this is Charley Weiser, the founder of EasyPiano.com. I thank you for joining me today, and what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and teach you the secret 7 numbers of successful piano playing. And, it really is no secret. The numbers are 1 through 7, but I'm going to teach you what the numbers are on the piano and why they are important. And as you go through, learning the piano, these numbers will be critical because they really help you to understand things and put things together. All right? So let's do this. I'm going to assume that you are a beginner or an early intermediate player. If you're not, that's fine too. And so I'm going to move at a slower pace here. So let's take a look at our keyboard here. So if you look at your keyboard, you got black keys like these here. And you have white keys. Right? So let's start off, just in case you're not familiar with the note names, let's start right there. If you are familiar with the note names, just bear with me for a couple of seconds here, and then we will move on. So right by the sets of 2 black keys, at the beginning of the 2 black keys, we have the notes C at the beginning, D, and E. All right? So that's by every set of 2 black keys. We have C, D, E. Same here. C, D, E. If we go lower, same thing. C, D, E. C, D, E. Okay, so C, D, and E are right by your set of sets of 2 black keys. All right? So now, the sets of 3 black keys. If you can remember F-gab, then you got it made. So what does F-gab mean? At the beginning of the 3 black keys, we have the note F, G, A, and B. So again, F, G, A, B, spells out F-gab. So by all sets of 3 black keys, we have F, G, A, B. F, G, A, B. Down here by this set of 3 black keys, F, G, A, B. Down here, F, G, A, B. So it doesn't matter where you're at, as long as you're by the sets of 3 black keys, you have the notes F, G, A, and B. All right? So real quick, let me just go through the musical alphabet. And like I said, right now, all you need to know is that the notes in music go from A through G. And then it starts all over again and goes again from A through G. Here's what I mean. So you remember F, G, A, B, right? So right by the set of 3 black keys, if we start here on the F, G, A, that's A. We go up, we got B. Then we're by the set of 2 black keys here, C, D, E. By the set of 3 black keys, we have F, G. All right, so in other words, we got A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Right? Start all over again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So forth and so on. All right, so the important thing to remember here is that in music, there's a musical alphabet, and that is the first 7 letters of the alphabet, A through G, and then it starts all over again. All right? So now, let's get into the numbers. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start on C. Now, this C here is almost in the middle of your keyboard, and it's called middle C. All right? So if you find that on your piano, it'll give you the same sound as you're hearing here. All right? Now here's a scoop. If I go from middle C all the way up to this C here, it sounds like this. Right? So it's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now what you notice when I played do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, I didn't hit any of the black notes. All right, so this was all white keys. And again, it's the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. I'll do it one more time. Okay, now this is called a major scale. Okay, we start on the note C, and this is called the C major scale. So in other words, the C major scale is the same thing as do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. All right? So now let's number these tones. So C is going to be number 1. Then we have number 2, which is D. Number 3, which is E. Number 4, which is F. Number 5, which is G. Number 6, which is A. Number 7, which is B. And then it starts all over again at number 1, C, the next C higher. All right? So in other words, I counted from 1 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So those are 7 magic numbers. Now, why are they magic? Well, a couple of different reasons. One, so we can use those numbers to form chords where we're hitting more than one note at the same time. Okay? There's many different type of chords, but there are, if you use 4 notes here, they are called 7th chords. And there are a few 7th chords, and everything else is just an advanced application of that. All right? And as you learn more and more about the piano, you'll get into more and more chords. As a matter of fact, we'll get into more chords as you start to delve into these 7 numbers. All right? So that's one reason it's important. Another reason is when you're creating melodies. Let's just take a simple kids melody right now, just so you can see the concept. So let's take Mary Had a Little Lamb. All right? And I know it's you're not really into, trying to learn Mary Had a Little Lamb, but bear with me for a second so I can show you the concept. So Mary Had a Little Lamb starts on number 3, right? So it's 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 5, 5, so forth and so on. So you see, I use those actual numbers to figure out how to play the song. Okay? So almost every song that's out there, at least that, the ones that you like to listen to, can be described or taught in terms of numbers. And the numbers are important because if you start playing things in other keys, those same numbers apply. And so the only thing that changes is just the notes. Let me give you a really quick example of what I'm talking about. We started with the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, starting on C, right? Now, there are 12 other places that you can start and play do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So for instance, if I start here on F, and I try to go from this F to this F and play do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, it sounds like this. Wait a minute. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Let's try it again. Woo! That note sounds bad. Why is that? Because now when we're trying to play the key of F, this note doesn't belong in the scale. It sounds really sour. It doesn't sound good. So in the key of F, we don't have a B in the key of F. Instead, we have a B flat. So if I play it, it sounds like this. All right. So then that sounds like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And we started in a different place. We started on the note F. All right. So do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do can start in different places on the piano. And when it does, that's known as the key that you're playing in. So for instance, if I said play Mary Had a Little Lamb in the key of C, we go back to this one. Right? And using those numbers, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 5, 5, we could play Mary Had a Little Lamb. Now, on the other hand, if I said play Mary Had a Little Lamb in the key of F, we'd have to go start on F and find the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Just like in C, once we find the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, we can number the tones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're back at 1 again. But this time the difference is that we figured out these notes and those 7 numbers in the key of F as opposed to the key of C. So if I wanted to play Mary Had a Little Lamb in F, we still use the same numbers, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. So if I start here in number 3, 1, 2, 3, right here, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 5, 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, So you see it's the exact same numbers, but it's applied in a different place, in a different key, in other words. Now in music, there are actually 12 keys that we can learn to play in, and as you progress through your musical journey, you'll start to become more familiar with some of these keys. All right, so in the next lesson, what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you how to play some really basic chords in your right hand. We're going to focus on the key of C for right now, since that's going to be the easiest one since you're starting out. All right, so in the next lesson, we're going to focus on the key of C, and I'm going to teach you 3 basic chords.